Hey there, friends! Have you ever wondered why millions of people worldwide choose to skip breakfast, lunch, and all the snacks in between for an entire month? And no, it's not the latest diet craze. Welcome to the wonderfully intriguing world of Ramadan. Ramadan, a month where life's tempo slows down during the day and picks up after sunset. If you've ever been curious about this special time but didn't know where to start, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into what Ramadan is according to the Quran, why it's celebrated, and why saying no to your favorite burger might just be the best thing ever. Stick around, and I promise to keep things light, informative, and maybe even sprinkle in a joke or two. Let's get started. What exactly is Ramadan? Ramadan is the 9th month of the Islamic lunar calendar. Yep, lunar, which means it moves around each year like that one sock you can never find after laundry. But jokes aside, it's a holy month dedicated to fasting, prayer, and reflection. Historically speaking, Ramadan commemorates a significant event, the first revelation of the Quran to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Think of it as the anniversary of the Quran's publication date, though without the book signings. So, what does the Quran actually say about Ramadan? In Surah al-Baqarah, it says, "O you who have believed, decreed upon you is fasting as it was decreed upon those before you that you may become righteous." Let's unpack that. Essentially, fasting isn't a new concept. People before Islam practiced it too. Think of it as the original Throwback Thursday. The goal? To develop righteousness and self-discipline. Kind of like resisting the urge to binge watch an entire season in one night. Tough, but character building. Why fast, you ask? Besides the obvious benefit of not having to decide what to eat for lunch. Fasting during Ramadan is a spiritual detox. Just like we reboot our phones when they act up, fasting helps reset our souls. It teaches patience and discipline. When you can say no to hunger, you can say no to other temptations, like that impulse buy on the shopping channel. It also fosters empathy. By experiencing hunger, we're reminded of those who face it daily. It's like walking a mile in someone else's shoes, except you're also really hungry. Now, let's talk about what actually happens during Ramadan. From dawn to sunset, Muslims refrain from eating, drinking, and yes, even that mid-afternoon coffee pick-me-up. But don't worry, there's a pre-dawn meal called sahur. Think of it as a very early breakfast, or a very late-night snack, depending on your perspective. And when the sun sets, it's time for iftar, the meal to break the fast. Finally, food. And trust me, dates have never tasted so good. Ramadan isn't just about not eating. It's also a time to ramp up spiritual practices. There's extra emphasis on prayers, especially the Taraweeh prayer performed at night. Generosity takes center stage during Ramadan. Giving to charity, whether it's an obligatory, zakat, or voluntary, sadaqah, helps support those in need. Now, let's talk about a night that's better than 1,000 months. Seriously, it's in the script. Laylat al-Qadr, or the Night of Power, is believed to be the night when the Quran was first revealed. It falls within the last 10 nights of Ramadan, but the exact date? Well, that's a divine mystery, a bit like trying to find the TV remote. On this night, the blessings and rewards are multiplied exponentially. Muslims spend the night in prayer and reflection, seeking forgiveness and making sincere prayers. Ramadan offers a chance to deepen one's relationship with Allah. It's like upgrading your spiritual Wi-Fi. Better connection, fewer interruptions. Fasting helps improve self-control. After all, if you can resist that donut staring you in the face all day, you can tackle just about any habit. Many find personal growth during Ramadan, learning patience, gratitude, and perhaps even how to cook a new dish for iftar. Ramadan brings people together. It's like a month-long potluck where everyone is invited. Family and friends gather for iftar, and even socially distanced, the sense of togetherness is palpable. After the fasting comes the feasting. Enter Eid al-Fitr, the grand finale. Eid al-Fitr marks the end of Ramadan. and it's a time for gratitude and joy. Think of it as the spiritual equivalent of completing a marathon. Time to celebrate and maybe soak your feet. On Eid, it's customary to wear new clothes. Yes, another excuse to shop. Families exchange gifts, visit loved ones, and most importantly, there's a special Eid prayer followed by a sermon. So, there you have it. A crash course on Ramadan that's hopefully more enlightening than your last Zoom meeting. Ramadan is a month of fasting, prayer, reflection, and community. It's about developing self-discipline, fostering empathy, and getting closer to the divine. Whether you're Muslim or not, the values promoted during Ramadan, patience, generosity, self-improvement, are universal. Maybe next time you skip that snack between meals, you'll remember this chat and smile. I encourage you to embrace the spirit of Ramadan in your own way. Try a day of fasting, donate to a charity, or simply reflect on things you're grateful for. And if you're feeling adventurous, why not try making some Ramadan special treats? Just don't blame me if you get addicted to samosas. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Wishing everyone peace, joy, and lots of delicious iftar meals. Until next time, stay curious and keep spreading the love. Eid Mubarak.